A sigma male is a self-sufficient, independent man who prefers to live by his own rules. He is frequently regarded as an outsider and is sometimes challenging to fully understand. A sigma male is a unique individual who chooses their own course and stands out from the crowd. Despite this, they frequently have a small circle of friends because of certain characteristics that make them challenging to get along with. Although the video's title may seem harsh, independent men frequently find it difficult to form lasting friendships. Yet why? Why are sigma males so unique, and how can they improve their situations? Today we'll tell you about the real reason why sigma males have no friends. Sigma males are frequently portrayed as lone wolves because they prefer to establish their own path without the assistance of others. They might therefore have fewer friends than those who favor a more traditional social life as a result. How come, though? Sigma males might not fit into established societal structures as one explanation. They have a tendency to question accepted norms and think unconventionally, which can make it challenging for them to develop deep connections with people who lead traditional lives. Sigma males also have a strong sense of independence. They don't require approval from others or feel pressure to fit in with a particular group or inner circle. The fact that sigma men value isolation more than other types of people is another factor. Spending time alone, whether it be reading books, taking walks, or engaging in creative activities like writing, painting, or music, brings them comfort and contentment. Because of this, they might not have the same desire for friendship and companionship as other people, even though they secretly wish they had someone special in their lives as well. Finally, some sigma males experience communication difficulties as a result of shyness or anxiety problems, which makes it challenging for them to connect with strangers. This is particularly true if the potential friendships only involve surface-level conversations about relatively insignificant subjects like work or hobbies, rather than in-depth discussions about personal values and beliefs, which come naturally for many sigma individuals. Anyone can find it difficult to make friends, but sigma males may find it particularly difficult. A sigma male frequently rejects traditional masculine roles and values his freedom above all else. As a result of his unusual lifestyle choices, he might find it difficult to establish meaningful connections with others. Don't be hesitant to give something new a try. Your horizons can be expanded, and you can meet different kinds of people outside your comfort zone if you are open to new experiences. You never know what fascinating discussions might start when you try something innovative. Instead of waiting for potential friends to knock on your door, take the initiative by actively looking for them. Sometimes all it takes is one small act of kindness to turn the potential of a friendship into a reality. Although it can be difficult for a sigma male to make friends, the work is rewarding. Any successful person will value the advantages and chances for personal development that friendships offer. However, having a friend is really beneficial. Even though sigma males might not have many friends, they still require friendships. For sigma men, having a few close friends can have a big impact. Emotional support is one of the main advantages of having friends. Friends offer support and understanding during difficult times, which is crucial for sigma males because they have a tendency to bottle up their emotions and keep them hidden from the outside world. With a friend, you can be open and honest about your emotions without worrying about rejection or disapproval. Another significant benefit of friendship for sigma males is having company. It's nice to have someone around occasionally with whom you can chat about anything under the sun, from work stressors to life goals and dreams, without feeling like you're burdening them with too much information or abusing their kindness. Even though sigma males often feel comfortable being alone most of the time. Lastly, friendships help sigma men feel like they belong in the world. Due to their independence and tendency for solitude, people with this personality type sometimes have a difficult time finding themselves on their own. No matter what obstacles you face, knowing that there are people who genuinely care about you gives you an anchor in life that makes everything else seem more bearable. Male sigmas are highly intelligent and adept at spotting people's real motives, even at a distance. When someone is overly emotional, enthusiastic, or hyperactive, they can tell. Because of their personalities, they avoid these people and find it difficult to make friends with them. The majority of the time, these individuals are social climbers who desire friendship with the lone wolves because they possess their needs or desires. The distinguishing feature of the Sigma male allows him to spot social climbers at a great distance and avoid them at all costs. The biggest flaw of the Sigma male is that they frequently lack social intelligence and empathy. They may be overly independent, which makes it challenging to build lasting relationships with others. Furthermore, their strong emphasis on independence may lead them to miss opportunities for cooperation or compromise. Moreover, because of their tendency towards perfection, they may feel unhealthy pressure to achieve their personal goals at all costs and find it challenging to accept failure as a necessary component of learning. Males in the Sigma Li don't care what others think of them. They are free to express themselves without worrying about winning anyone over, and they have an independent mindset. They are never the same as other people in their thinking, and they are constantly bothered by what other people think. Male members of the Sigma fraternity don't follow trends. They resist joining the crowd. Instead of having a pointless conversation, they would prefer to spend time alone researching and learning new things. The lone wolves don't really care about the most recent fashions, in contrast to the beta males. They also give little thought, if any, to materialistic things. They never worry about missing out because they enjoy being by themselves and thinking about the world around them. Some might even argue that this archetype's unique mix of personality traits makes it superior to the alpha male. Because they are focused on their objectives and purposes in life, Sigma men might ignore you. It can't be simple to persuade them to pay attention to someone else's needs or desires when they prioritize their own success. Additionally, compared to other types of men, Sigma men are more independent and self-sufficient, which means that they don't always look for relationships or social interaction. Due to a lack of empathy or understanding of emotions, some Sigma men may also find it difficult to emotionally connect with others. The Sigma males always take a seat back and watch what is going on around them when they are in a new environment. And they become enraged the moment they see someone who is addicted to social media or who enjoys spreading fake news. They will make every effort to avoid these individuals. For the lone wolf, life is about more than wasting time on social media or spreading misinformation to cause trouble. Each and every male member of Sigma believes in redistributing the energy they want to be around. They are, of course, modest and motivating to everyone. However, they won't waste their time or their trust on those who don't truly deserve it. They don't struggle with envy, and they don't let it control them or push them towards negative emotions like jealousy. Instead, they put more emphasis on their own objectives and aspirations, and used inspiration from others' successes to push themselves harder to realize their own successes. A man who differs from prevailing social norms and expectations is known as a Sigma male. He has a unique way of thinking and frequently goes against the grain. He places a high value on independence and self-reliance, choosing to be accountable for his own choices and deeds rather than relying on others. His confidence does not come from outside validation or approval, but rather from within himself. The Sigma male has a unique perspective on life that allows him to see things differently than most people, giving him an edge in business and personal relationships. Although Sigma men do have a small social group, this does not necessarily have to be the case. Sigma males can develop deep relationships and gain the advantages of friendship by putting forth the necessary effort and commitment. Building solid relationships that will improve their lives is worth the effort, even though it might be more work for them than it is for others. To help Sigma males form enduring relationships with those around them, it is essential to understand why they have so few friends. See you guys on the next one.